So on the first movie, I mostly puppeteered Bonnie, which is a guitar playing rabbit. All the animatronics essentially had suit performers, and they were stunt guys in these suits, and they wore these helmets that the puppeteers controlled. And I had the control for Bonnie's head. We also had a character that Russ mostly puppeteered named Foxy. And whenever he would have to like walk around or be full body, I was like one of his legs. I believe so, yeah. But so for the first movie, I was just mostly Bonnie.
And those, I mean, you mentioned before you have just a little control box to
hmm
control the eyes. What does the control box control? Like, what kind of things can you do with the control
So
box?
I could make the ears move. We had one of the joysticks do the eyes so the eyes could like look around. We had little buttons that would make them blink. We had like knobs that would do more of like a slow blink, or if you wanted to make their eyes narrow for a scene, we can keep them narrowed. But yeah, but we didn't have any mouth movements. They don't really talk. So
Yeah.
it was mostly just eyes, ears.
Was there any sort of learning curve, or were you able to pick it up right away?
We had a rehearsal process.
Hmm.
So we had a few weeks where just kind of figuring out what the puppets could do, what the animatronics could do. We also did a lot of rehearsals because there's, stunts. So we wanted to see what we could do without breaking the puppets. So we had a lot of time to figure it out in terms of like eye movement and ear movement. And then once we got on set, it was a little bit more challenging because once again, it was one of those things where production doesn't realize where we'd like to see what our puppets are doing. So if we could get a monitor, that'd be great. So there are times, like fortunately, where we could just go in and see what the scene entailed and then just puppeteered live. But I feel like the performances weren't as nuanced as like in the second movie.